Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Albert Einstein never actually said that, but the financial gurus parrot it every single day to lull you to sleep. Welcome back. In the last video, the one that absolutely blew up my comment section, we agreed on one thing. When you are broke, pinching pennies is useless. You need to focus on offense to increase your income. Let's assume you did it. You listened to me, you upskilled, you hopped jobs, and now you're making $4,000, $5,000, or maybe $6,000 a month. You finally have surplus cash. Congratulations. But now, a different flock of financial vultures is circling. They are whispering that classic advice in your ear. Put that money into a retirement account immediately. Buy safe index funds. Start early to leverage the magic of compound interest. Wait 40 years and you'll be a millionaire. I am here to tell you, that is absolute BS. It is the most dangerous advice for a young, ambitious person. If you believe the fairy tale of compound interest in your 20s, you are handcuffing your own potential. Why? Buckle up. The next few minutes will flip everything you know about investing on its head. I'm not denying math. Compound interest exists, but the way it is sold to young people is a scam. Let's look at the classic chart everyone shows you. Person A saves $500 a month starting at age 25. Person B waits until 35. Result, person A retires rich at 65 because they started 10 years earlier. Looks sexy, right? But they intentionally ignore three brutal truths about this chart. Truth number 1, it is painfully slow. Look at the first 10 to 15 years. The line is basically flat. You lock away $500 a month with an average return of 8%, inflation adjusted. After 5 years, you have about $36,000. Does $36,000 change your life? No. You still have to work a 9 to 5. You still answer to a boss. You still can't buy freedom. You are locking your cash flow into a prison you can't touch for decades, just for a tiny drip of growth. Truth number 2 is being a millionaire at 65 even the goal? They promise you $1 or $2 million by age 65. Great. But by then, what will $1 million actually buy? A mediocre condo? More importantly, will you have the health to enjoy it? Or will you use that money to pay for hip replacements? The mindset here is live a restricted, safe life during your prime years, so you can be a rich old person. Sorry, I'm not buying that vision. Listen to me. Time is your most valuable asset, but not in the way passive investors think. Your time is valuable because you have energy. You can take risks. You can work 16-hour days. Do not bury that energy in a safe retirement fund. The biggest problem with dumping cash into safe, long-term vehicles when you are young isn't the low return, it is what you lose. In economics, we call this opportunity cost. When you lock $20,000 into an ETF to wait for it to generate $1,600 after a year, you have lost the opportunity to use that $20,000 to create an explosion. Imagine you are 27. You have $20,000 in liquid cash. Suddenly, a friend offers you a partnership in a dropshipping business that could double your money in 3 months. Or, the real estate market crashes and you find a distressed property for dirt cheap that needs a deposit this week. Or, you need capital to run ads for your own startup. If your money is sitting in a 401k or a rigid retirement plan, what can you do? Nothing. If you withdraw, you get hit with massive penalties. If you don't withdraw, you watch the opportunity vanish. In your 20s and 30s, what you need is not the safety of 8% a year. What you need is liquidity and capital to seize life-changing moments. Leaps in wealth do not come from steady saving. They come from a few right decisions made at the right time, with enough capital in hand to pull the trigger. If you prioritize safety, you are optimizing for being average. You are accepting the herd's game. Work hard, save, retire, die. That is not the path to real wealth. Wait, don't misunderstand me. I am not telling you to gamble or buy lottery tickets, and I'm not saying you never need to save for retirement. I am talking about sequencing. When you are young and have good cash flow, instead of playing defense with retirement, you need to play offense at a higher level. Here is the 3-step explosive growth strategy to replace slow compound interest. Step 1. Build a war chest, not an emergency fund. An emergency fund is for survival, 3 to 6 months of expenses. Everyone needs that. But a war chest is a large pile of cash, maybe 1 year of income. It sits in a high-yield savings account. It's boring, but it is liquid. This is your ammunition. When an opportunity appears, you shoot. Step 2. Invest in asymmetric bets. When you are young, if you lose $10,000, you can earn it back. But if that $10,000 turns into $100,000, your life changes. Allocate capital to high-risk vehicles, crypto, if you understand it, specific growth stocks, or angel investing. The mindset is, risk a little to win a lot. 8% compound interest does not give you this leverage. Step 3. Reinvest in your own money printer. The highest ROI doesn't come from the S&P 500. It comes from your own business or career. Instead of buying Apple stock, why not use that money to buy better equipment for your content creation? Hire an assistant so you can focus on high-value tasks. Run ads to scale your sales. The return here isn't 8%. It could be 80% or 800% in a year. Here is the bottom line. Traditional compound interest is a fantastic game for old people protecting their wealth or for young people who accept a mediocre existence. But if you are watching my channel, I assume you don't want mediocre. You want explosive. You want to retire at 40 with $5 million, not at 65 with $1 million. To do that, you must defy the herd. Stop worshiping safety when you have nothing to lose. Use your money to buy opportunities, buy speed, and buy leverage. When you have your first few million in the bank, then come back and talk to me about safe 8% returns for your old age. But for now, attack. Do you think I'm crazy, or is this the wake-up call you needed? Are you team slow and steady or team high growth? Leave a comment below. I am ready to debate all of you. If this video triggered you, good. It means your old mindset is cracking. Hit subscribe to keep getting your brain rewired in the next video. See you at the top.